Welcome back to the Cherry Picking Fantasy Hockey Podcast. I guess this is just the generic hockey podcast. A little bit of fantasy. Episode number 3. Make sure you join our giveaway. It ends start of NHL season, so in 2 days. Go play Owner's Box, salary cap contest. Very excited for the launch. Make sure you get your lineup in for free using promo code NHL10. We'll get you a free entry. Then send your Owner's Box username to @OwnersBox on social media. Jersey of your choice.
Also, don't forget Manscaped.
Yes, Manscaped code box. Yeah, free shipping, 20% off. We are joined today by Devin Simser.
Hey, guys.
You know him from the Cherry Picking Podcast on YouTube, our fantasy sports segments. And we are joined by Avery Chenier.
Back.
He is officially back. He said he was going to produce all year. Obviously, didn't live up to that. But he is back today, excited to talk some division previews.
Yes.
NHL season's coming, fellas. What do we think?
It's coming the day after Thanksgiving. That is so soon.
Thanks, Drew.
When you hear this, it'll be coming up. The NHL season will be starting tomorrow.
You write that on a card. It's coming so soon.
Yeah, like this is coming up Monday. You're going to see some hockey games tomorrow night. That is so exciting.
We need to know. So what's your pregame routine Tuesday, right? It's opening face-off.
Wow.
What are you doing?
I know Drew's routine.
You think he's getting
I'm
crack
gonna-
open
What is he
know what
getting
I
for
do?
lunch?
He doesn't like beer, so he's not getting a beer.
What is he getting
No,
for
I'm
lunch?
gonna have
though?
For lunch, so because he can't go Chick-fil-A for lunch because
Yes,
he wants
he
that
can.
before the game. Yes, he
No.
There's no rules.
I'm
on
going to
Chick-fil-A.
order a Boston pizza, deluxe pizza with pineapple on it.
I'm scared that you're so
some Thai
prepared.
chicken bites.
He's already pre-ordered
and a
it.
6-pack of beer, and I'm going to watch all the games on
Drew,
NHL
you said you
Network.
don't like beer.
I don't like beer. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say on the podcast.
You have
but
to
I
say
like
it.
Beer.
Say it, Drew.
Prefer shots, but I like beer.
Okay, so 6-pack of beer, Boston pizza. Six-pack of beer. Any?
What type of beer?
Yeah, what type of beer?
Oh, I like Bud Heavy.
So okay.
Or Crank Light Lager.
Oh my gosh. Of course. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Crank Light, Budweiser,
Yep. Also
Boston
those-
Pizza.
Yep.
And then just on the couch watching one game.
Yep.
Or all the games.
All the games on NHL Network I'll flick between.
Holy cow. Okay.
Also probably text my buds that are watching the game. Too bad none of them live here in the same city as me to watch with me, but keep in touch with them, see what they think.
We need like a Drew live stream
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yelling at my TV.
Yeah. Okay.
How about you?
have-
What's your-
My
what's
plan
your-
is just sit down on the couch and watch some hockey.
Yeah.
So nothing very special.
Nothing exciting.
I'll probably fire up some pigs in a blanket, take a shower. might not shower.
Might not shower.
It
Yeah.
look like just classic
Might not
face-off
shower.
now.
Sprawl out, pick the best game, and pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
All right.
It'll probably. I bet you at least play the first night on Tuesday.
Yeah.
First-
No.
Put him on
There's
the
not.
spot like
There's
that.
not that many games opening day, right?
First day is
So-
going to be like 2 games, maybe
Yeah.
3 games.
I
and
don't
they're going to be
think-
probably awful games too, right?
Yeah, probably.
Let me take a look.
I don't think they play.
Oh yeah, the only 2 games first day are Penguins Lightning and Kraken Knights.
Ew.
Oh my god. So
But-
T-Max Penguins, eh?
Yeah,
T-Max
T-Max Penguins. Some say they suck.
All right.
Some say it's me.
Let's talk some divisional preview.
Okay, let's talk.
Let's get
some
right
divisional
into it.
previews.
Let's
Okay,
get right into
Atlantic Division first here.
it. Okay.
All right. So we have the defending Stanley Cup champion Lightning. We have the Leafs, always disappointing. The Bruins, perennial contenders. We have the Canadiens and Senators. Panthers, who look pretty good this year. And then basement dwelling Sabres and Red Wings. So how do you guys see this division shaking out?
I think the Lightning take the division, which is an obvious take.
Yeah, I was going to give the Lightning the President's Trophy as well, just right off the hop, not even contest it.
Yeah.
I mean, they got rid of a bunch. They lost their third line, but like they rebuilt their third line, and I don't think any of it matters. I mean, what is it? They have like five of their top players are in the top 20 in fantasy scoring.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously that translates to the regular season, so they're always going to be there.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be in the top. I mean, I would be scared of the Panthers, maybe if I was a Lightning fan.
I've got the Panthers finishing second in that division just because I can't see. I'm not going to sit on here and say that anybody's going to overtake the Lightning.
No.
What do you guys think of that rivalry?
I think
See,
it
there's
should
a little
grow.
preseason fighting going on.
I think this is a rivalry the Panthers want, but the Lightning don't really care about.
The Panthers need because they need
Yeah,
to
they
sell
need
some
fans.
tickets.
Yeah, like hey, the Rivals the best team in the league, but the Lightning are like, hey, we're rivals with the Hurricanes. We really don't give a shit about you at all.
Sam Bennett is a certified shit disturber.
You love Sam Bennett and you love Sam Reinhart.
I do. I love the Sams too.
The Sams
That
in
energy.
Florida.
You made me
This
say that.
is-
That was cringy.
This is a tough division if you think about it, right? You have the Lightning and the Panthers. The next two contenders probably the Leafs and the Bruins, right? Mm-hmm. Only 3 of those teams are automatically qualifying. Then add in the other team that made the Cup final last year, Montreal, is the 5th team in this division. This is a stacked division.
I mean, I think that what day is it today? It's Thursday. The Canadians just ruled out Carey Price for what could be the entire season.
I don't mind Jake Allen.
I don't mind Jake Allen if he's starting every 4th or 5th game.
Yeah.
But
His goals against has always been pretty good. He's good at limiting goals. I mean, that's what he should do. He's a goalie, right? But no, but seriously, he's one of the most underrated backups for sure. Maybe like one of the top 3 backups in the league.
no, I'm not considering Montreal a contender at all here. I mean, last year, their prorated projection in terms of wins in an 82-game season was 34 or 35.
Yeah,
35.
it was bad.
One above the Senators,
Yeah,
right?
That's
Like,
Our friend Robert Reese also brought up that fact.
Yeah.
I love that. But I mean, there's no way, like, they didn't get better, if anything, because of the loss of Price. They got worse. They lost Weber. They got
Yeah.
a ton worse. And I think every other team in the Atlantic at least got better.
So do you have the Senators above the Canadians?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Oh, wow.
okay, so we need to hear your spiel in the Sens.
A couple Sens fans here with
Yeah,
me.
a
but-
couple
well,
Sens
yeah.
fan-
No, so I mean,
Sens fans here.
the Sens are kind of scaring me right now with the whole Kachuk thing.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Like, I don't think it'll become Willie Nylander where they take it into December and they're like, okay, what are we really going for here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they'll sign him. It's just they're going to end up having to cave to that bridge deal that nobody in Ottawa wants because they know that they're going to trot Kachuk right to free agents or unrestricted free agency.
Oh,
and
wait,
they're
the
gonna
bridge
end
deal
up
would
losing
go
him.
to, I thought it would go to his last year of restricted.
It would, but I mean, I don't think the Kachucks will go for that either. I think they want to go straight to unrestricted, and they have all the leverage. So
Oh, my gosh.
yeah,
Better be like a little ways, and the bridge deal better not be 3 years. It better be like 5. Like, would that be a good bridge deal? Like, what
I
would you?
would love to see 5 years.
Yeah.
4 years brings them to unrestricted.
Yeah. So you better
So
at least
give
get
me one extra, and
Yeah.
then at least maybe we can talk them out of it.
You'd ideally want 8, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's ever happening.
But no, Ottawa, I mean, if they can get Kachuk figured out within the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season, I think they'll be really good. I think Stützle is somebody primed to absolutely tear it up.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anywhere where they got worse. Their expansion loss was Joey Decord, who really didn't affect the season last year,
You
and
still
they
have-
looked really good at the end.
You
so.
still have what's his name, Gustafson,
Gustafson.
and then there's another guy, Sodgaard.
Oh, Mads Sogard. He won't play this year, but he'll be in Belleville, and I think that he's going to be really impressive.
Yep.
But I mean, Montreal, just like we were talking about, they have so much loss on that team, and everyone's really pumped about Caulfield.
Yep.
And I think that playoffs that he had is a really bad sample size. It's in the playoffs. You're under a lot of pressure.
That's a good thing though. He performed under pressure.
I don't think it is a good thing because I think now you're going to play 82 games and you're going to really have to kind of settle yourself down because you have 82 games to play. And as soon as he settles himself down, he's going to regress from what we've seen.
Okay.
I mean, he's not going to have that same. The first shift when you're watching the playoffs, everyone is bullets out there.
Yeah.
And you just don't see that in the regular season.
You don't think he'll be able to bring his energy down to the regular season level and be
Not
able
for
to
82
conserve
games.
and conserve?
No.
Another good point to add to your argument here is that he played college, not junior, where they only play 30 games.
Mm-hmm.
Junior, they play 80 games, right? So he hasn't really ever played an 82-game season.
Against 220-pound men.
I mean,
Victor Hedman.
yeah.
You're not going to.
This seems like a kind of a bad take, though, considering other guys from college end up playing well in the NHL. But I agree with you that he might not have the best rookie season.
I'm not buying the hype on Caulfield specifically, and that's one of the things that everyone thinks that Montreal is going to take off with, and I just don't. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I think there's not a lot of people talking down on Caulfield. That's for sure. I think there's a lot of people are saying how good he's going to be, but I think I'm kind of with Devin though. I think that people need to lower their expectations on what to expect from him.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting him to what he did in playoffs. No one was really expecting him to come and just do that.
No.
But they're expecting him to take on a role. I don't think that he's going to live up to line one, PP1.
Yeah.
People are talking about 40 goals. That's that's crazy. If he hits that, that's insane.
I'd be really impressed for 25 goals.
Yeah.
Oh, I think 30. I think 30 is where he's gonna hit.
Yeah, you mentioned 30 even, but like it'll be interesting. The part on how will he perform in a full season with injuries and such. So I mean, he's not a very big body out there. So
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
So how do we see this division ranked? Like, I'll go first, I guess. I'm gonna go Lightning, Panthers, Leafs, Bruins. I'll agree with you. Senators, Canadians, Red Wings, Sabres.
I think it seems like we're all on the same page.
that's exactly what I got.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, like,
It seems like, Drew, you're a little peeking on Devin's paper there.
I can't see it from here.
no, I mean, I'm sure that there's a couple people that are flip flopping Toronto and Boston for that third spot, and Ottawa and Montreal. I'm sure they're flip flopping as well. I don't think very many people are having Montreal in the top 3. So, I mean, other than a couple people that are just disagreeing on whether or not 3 or 4 or 4 or 3.
Here's something that I think could be a discussion point. What happens if the Leafs come out and they just struggle?
When I was making my 4-3 argument between Toronto and Boston, that's kind of one of the things where I was like, everyone's saying that Toronto might not be as good. They some people. I've heard people saying that they're going to make the playoffs, and I'm a huge Sens fan. Hate the Leafs, but I don't know how you can take a look at that roster, that healthy roster, and say that there's any chance that they miss the playoffs. They are a regular season team.
Yeah.
Let's forget what they can't do in the playoffs, because that doesn't matter until they get there, which they absolutely will, in my
Great
opinion.
point. I think that the Panthers and Leafs are destined for a playoff series here.
Okay.
Yeah, do you guys agree?
All
Like
right.
second and third?
Avery.
Yeah.
Avery, let's hear the notes. We know you're a Leafs fan.
Leafs, Lightning, Florida.
Whoa, over there, produce.
Leafs.
Well, let's not get outrageous over
You're
there.
gonna let me fucking go
Okay,
through
so
my
Leafs,
picks?
Lightning.
Leafs, Lightning, Florida, Boston, Ottawa, Montreal, Detroit, Buffalo.
Nice.
That's a guy.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Let's
Sorry,
move on.
they're not your regular rankings. Shake them up a little bit.
That's astonishing.
That's why we bring him in, right?
Let's move on to the Metro here.
Okay.
Okay, the other Eastern Conference division. It's taking shape again. Some of these teams were in the Western Conference last year, if I'm not mistaken, based on the Central from the Western Conference had
I did not pay attention to
the
how
Blue
they did the
Jackets,
divisions last
Hurricanes.
season, other than the Scotiabank North. I just did not care.
Yeah, that's fair. So we've got the Hurricanes, the Blue Jackets, the Devils, the Islanders, the Rangers, the Flyers, the Penguins, and the Capitals. This is an interesting division because all these teams seem to be in a similar tier.
Really?
Well, I mean, not like exactly.
This division doesn't
But
really have
the-
someone who really sticks out here
Yeah.
that's going to
No,
win.
you've got 4 teams that could end up first
Yeah,
place,
I
and,
agree.
and
Yeah.
everyone would have a good argument for it.
The only team that I can see not making the playoffs at all is the Blue Jackets, but the rest of them have a shot. Like the Devils improved a ton this offseason.
I don't like the Devils' chance, though, in this division.
No, they're not going to make it, but they like I'm not going to take it out of the realm of possibility.
No, yeah. I do agree, though. They could. If they have a chance, this division definitely gives them a shot to sneak in there.
Hurricanes and Islanders feel like the top guns in this.
I feel like, though,
division.
like Devin said, like playoff teams versus regular season teams, and the Islanders feel like a playoff team.
Yeah, but they're still going to get to the playoffs. Maybe finish third in this division.
I have the Islanders finishing first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, how odd is it to go into the season and it's not the Penguins and Capitals anymore that we're thinking in this division?
I think that it would be if the Penguins were healthy, but they're just not.
Okay. Get into why you have Islanders 1.
I mean, I just think they're really safe, honestly. Like, I love every single position on that team. They don't have any real holes. I mean, they don't have a bona fide superstar. You can say that Barzal is, but his ceiling is probably 70 points, which is fine for the Islanders because there's so much distribution in that top 9. And they don't need to score a ton of goals because they have 2 number 1 goalies and just a really sturdy defense. So, I mean, unless they run into a ton of injury problems, I just think that they're really safe, whereas a bunch of other teams like, I have Washington 2, Rangers 3. Washington, they're already running into injury problems. You don't know how long Backstrom's going to be out.
Oh, you have Washington 2, Rangers 3?
Yeah.
Hurricanes not top 3?
No.
Wow.
I don't think that you can take the loss of Dougie Hamilton lightly. I mean, you can say that maybe Tony DeAngelo, regardless what your opinion is on him, comes in and comes back to form. But I don't think it's easy, especially in this type of league, to miss an entire season and come back to form. And I mean, they lost.
They added someone else in the decor. I'm trying to rack my brain to figure out who it was. Ethan Bear, yeah. Not a bad pickup either.
Even Ethan Bear, I think he's way overhyped. Like, I've seen projections of him on the first line, and I'm not sure he's a great top 4 guy, especially in the Metro.
They still have Slavin, and they still have Shea.
Slavin is an incredible defenseman.
Yeah, both those guys are pretty good defensemen.
Yeah. I mean, they're not a bad team. Like, I still have them going to the playoffs, but I don't, like, they'll grind it out, and they'll get there probably based on their offense, because, I mean, I don't think very many people like Anderson that much in net either.
Islanders pretty much have the exact same team, right?
I mean, I would say that
They have the captain back, right?
They lost Zajac, that's for sure.
They have a lot less of a sexy team.
Yeah.
But it's very similar.
They re-signed Palmieri. It was pretty good for secondary scoring. Who do you have in this division here, Jeremy?
I do like. I think the Islanders. I have them like second, third. I do like the Hurricanes taking like a step up this year.
Yeah, you liked them number 4 in our power rankings.
Mm-hmm. I think that they have a really strong.
They were a 1 seed last year.
Yeah.
They're going to step up from that.
Well, I guess they were the 1 seed, but the divisions were mixed up, right?
Yeah.
Like they were looking at this. I think that they can definitely take it, but like you said, I think there's like 4 teams that can take this division. I think the Rangers take a step up this year. We talked about them.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying that. I don't know.
They have a strong team.
If you ask Chad and Brody, they're going to win this division. I bet they'd say that.
Well, I mean, there's really not much to dislike with the Rangers either.
Yeah.
I mean, Shesterkin, if his consistency is there, what else don't you like about the Rangers?
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to gel. Like, Kako seems to be kind of a bust. Like, Lafreniere didn't do well in the first year. Didn't seem they used him correctly. Adam Fox is great, but we saw Adam Fox have a Norris season and they still missed the playoffs. So, like, they need more out of the rest of the decor. Maybe Niles Lundqvist comes in and he's pretty good. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What happens if the Rangers get Jack Eichel?
Well, he's not going to play for the first couple months anyway. But
I'd be curious to see what they have to give up to get him, but that would be probably my first take on that. I mean,
check out the Owner's Box blog for Jeremy's take on what they would take to get him.
Appreciate you helping promoting my blog too.
Of course, Jeremy.
Thank you.
So then how do we feel about the Flyers? Because I feel like the Flyers are a team that's going to make the playoffs out of this division.
I do like the Flyers. I'm with Drew on the Flyers. I do think that they made some big additions to that defense.
I see you squinting at me over there.
I can see you grinning. I feel like you have the opposite take.
I feel like you hate the Flyers, Devin.
I have the Flyers coming dead last in this division.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Over Columbus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Columbus is definitely going to be
You
dead
think they're
last.
going to be that shit this year?
Yeah.
Okay, they added. All they did was add. Ryan Ellis.
I want to hear that.
Well, I'm
part.
just going to let Drew vent this out because I feel like I'm going to get going. He's going to cut me off.
No, you can go. Go. I'll try not to cut you off.
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, let's just start off. They're probably one of the most injured teams in the preseason right now. I mean, Kevin Hayes is underrated as a second-line center for that team. They're going to need him if they want any kind of secondary scoring because they have a ton of guys that, like, have really high ceilings, but, like, they need somebody to help them out. I mean, I love Farabee, but, like, he's not going to put the team on his back in any fashion, in my opinion. Voracek on the power play was huge for them. I don't think that they have a guy to replace somebody as consistent as Voracek can be in terms of distributing the puck. And their goaltending is just iffy to me to the point where I wouldn't want stock in it. I mean, Carter Hart showed us a couple years ago how good he could be.
Mm-hmm. We're
and
also
then
kind of forgetting Martin Jones is the worst goal in the NHL.
And I'm gonna that's kind of where I was going with my Carter Hart point is Brian Elliott was the perfect goalie to have behind him because he falls off the rails. He's a young kid. Like, granted, he's going to be really good in this league for a long time, but I just don't know if he has it yet. And that 1 week that he falls off the rails, and then they hand it back to Martin Jones for a couple games. He can't figure it out either, and all of a sudden they've lost 7 games in a row.
This is a running joke in Philadelphia. Ever since I was I can remember being 7 years old watching TSN. They were like, the Flyers can't find a goalie. It doesn't matter what they do, they can't find a goalie. Now I'm 25. They haven't found a goalie in 18 years. Are they still paying
Brizgalov?
Probably still paying Brizgalov. It doesn't matter what they do. They just cannot find a goalie. Carter Hart looked promising, and then last year just absolutely shit the bed. Yeah. So we like him to bounce back. I do. Jeremy does. maybe you don't like him to bounce
Carter,
back this year?
I don't know if it's going to be like, I just don't think that this is the year, really. Like,
Yeah.
I think that this is a really good year for Philly to take a look at guys like Giroux and be like, okay, what can we get for him at the deadline?
I don't know. Like,
Because there's going to be a lot of teams that really want Giroux's services. And if Philly doesn't have it, like if they're not looking at a playoff spot, like maybe they're not last, but maybe they're like 10 points out with a month to go. And they're like, let's mail it in and we'll be better tomorrow.
I'm looking at the depth chart here. So we got Giroux, Couturier, Konechny, then Farabee would be Hayes, but they currently have Brassard and Atkinson, and then Lindbaum, Lawton, and Van Riemsdyk. I like that top 9. Like,
Nothing about that top 9 is just seems consistent to me, and that's going to be the biggest problem for them.
Yeah, Brassard can't be here too.
no, but it's.
I know
be
it's going to be
Hayes.
Hayes, but I mean, it's an ugly look to start the season, that's for sure.
I know you love Atkinson, but
I love Atkinson. I love
he'll be
Couturier.
really good for like 3 weeks and then be really bad for 4 weeks.
I love their top 6. I just absolutely.
I think
love their top 6.
I think the Flyers definitely made improvements to areas they were bad at, like shorthanded. Obviously, Atkinson's a very good shorthanded player, and then on defense, they obviously completely sort of shifted that D-core to bringing in Keith Yandel. I don't know what Keith's actually going to do, since I don't even think they're going to put him on PP1, but maybe he helps PP2. And then Ryan Ellis, obviously, I think is a huge add, and then obviously Rasmus.
I didn't even get to into their defensemen.
You don't
Ryan
like
Ellis,
their defenseman?
Ryan Ellis was a great.
I
ad.
think
for Nolan Patrick and Philip Myers. Philippe Myers.
Ryan Ellis was a great ad for what they paid to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What do they? You think that they're expecting too much from him?
I think that I don't. I think Ryan Ellis is probably one of the most consistent defensemen on that team, and I love Provorov too. But that's just not enough to get it done. I mean, like, if these goalies are letting in perimeter shots, it really doesn't matter how good these guys are.
Yeah,
and I think that's where they're going to end up going.
Okay.
Ristolainen, I mean,
He's horrible.
he's just an absolute wild
A
card.
first round pick for him too.
That's fine though. I mean,
What? No.
I mean, they're desperate, right? And that's why I think they're going to end up last. But
I don't get it. Okay. I don't get it. So let's list how we see it going. So you go first, Devin.
oh, okay. I got the Islanders. Obviously, number 1. I already mentioned that. Washington 2, Rangers 3, Hurricanes 4, Pittsburgh 5. Because I think they're going to get healthy later and try and pick up the slack and just miss. And then New Jersey, Columbus, Philly. Now, wow. And just to back myself up even more a little bit, Philly last because the only 2 teams that I think could be worse than them are New Jersey and Columbus. And I just have things about those teams that I like. I watched the Line A Dangle last night, and I saw instantly 40-goal season. So he's coming back.
Oh, my gosh. It's not even the best right wing on the team.
And New Jersey took arguably the best defenseman in the division. So
Probably the best defenseman in the NHL on paper.
well, I don't know the stats, but I hate the analytics committee. So
I'm the analytics guy now. I've fully dove in.
Kyle
So,
Dubas
it's my
Jr.
new
over
hobby.
here, eh?
It's my new hobby.
I have things about New Jersey and Columbus that I like, so I put them over Philly, where I just see holes.
Okay. I'm going to go Hurricanes 1. I'm going to go Islanders 2, Rangers 3, Flyers 4, Capitals 5, Penguins 6, Blue Jackets, and then Devils. Those are my
Capitals
rankings.
5. I can't that's spicy. That's out of the playoffs.
I don't feel so bad about my take anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
They don't have good mojo. The Capitals don't have anything
I can't say I
exciting
like
going
2
on.
teams and then put them out of the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
Okay, I'm gonna go Hurricanes, Islanders,
you're the type of guy that's going to take 30 minutes to list off your list.
Flyers,
Okay.
Capitals,
Yeah.
Penguins, Devils, Blue Jackets.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right, producer. Let's hear them.
Western Conference team. Oh yeah.
Carolina,
Okay.
Rangers, Penguins, Islanders, Capitals, Columbus, Devils. Did I miss one?
I didn't hear the Flyers.
Flyers.
It's fine. You don't need them.
They can be before Columbus and the Devils.
Okay.
Great
Right.
rankings there by
Let's
producer.
head over to the Western Conference. Make it about halfway cross country into the Central Division. kind of the Western Conference, but
Central Division, but they have fucking Arizona in there.
you're a Middle America guy. So
I
this
know.
is your conference.
Arizona's
Central
not
Division?
Middle America.
Well,
That's
they,
you
just, they
recommend-
just
Hey,
changed
but
them because
the Blues
they
are.
couldn't put.
the Blues, Middle
Seattle.
America.
Honestly,
Middle Canada's in here. Winnipeg.
it's kind of weird. I agree with you.
Nice division.
Guys,
Stupid fucking
It is
league.
kind of weird that the Coyotes and Predators are in the same division, considering Tennessee and Arizona are not near each other.
I'm going
at
to need
all.
you to get exact miles between those two.
I'm going to say that's a 20-hour drive at least, maybe 25.
But there's nobody else from the Pacific that you could put over there.
I know,
Everyone's
I agree.
literally on the coast.
I agree with you. There's no way to fix this problem, but
Who are the two cities?
it's going to be Nashville and Phoenix. I'm going to say that's a 25-hour
Arizona's
drive.
a state, not a fucking city. Sick job, Avery.
Producer's struggling over there.
Nashville and Phoenix. How long is that drive?
Loading here. 24 hours, Drew.
Yeah, 25.
Wow,
I guess.
Drew.
Yeah, I'm great with the geography.
You're fucking amazing with geography.
Yeah. And
Probably
that's
took that elective in university.
no. But actually, yes. I did take a couple geography electives. Anyways, let's get into the division.
A couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't give a
Guy
shit.
says
about
no,
your
he didn't.
minors.
No, he said
but
he took a couple.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
says that?
It's like geography of tourism and then like geography of
Too many butt
the
heavies.
environment or something. I don't know. Okay. This division here. We got the Coyotes moving in from the Pacific. The Blackhawks, the Avalanche, the Stars, the Wild, the Preds, the Blues, and the Jets.
Yep.
I think this is a really neat division.
Neat.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of like the Wild are like this. They have these young talent. They have a young talent coming in here.
I will say this is the division that I will watch the least of on TV this year.
I think this is
Why?
the division where there's going to be arguably the most competition for those like 3 to 6 slots.
Yeah, I agree.
I would probably say the Atlantic and then this one.
I think the Atlantic falls off really after 4, but
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, even actually in the Central, I think it could start at number 2. Number 2 all the way to number 6 is a complete mishmash.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I
going
would
to have
start-
different rankings
Yeah,
there.
that is true.
Yeah.
Obviously, Colorado's going to go number 1. I don't really think we need to say
No.
anything about them.
Colorado, let's see if they can get it done this year. But yeah, they're the second best team to Tampa.
Right? The only thing I'll mention in there is I picked Kemper today to win the Vezina.
Wow.
Ooh.
I mean, if Francouz went down today, 4 to 6 or 3 to 4 weeks.
I'm so glad you pronounced that name before I had a chance to.
What were you about to say?
I would say Francouz.
Francouz. I mean, I probably said it wrong, but
No,
everybody
you're probably
knows
right.
I've
who
heard
I'm
people
talking
say his
about.
name that way, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I got
yeah.
one.
Nobody does it the same.
Continue your point on Kemper.
For Vezina, yeah, and I mean, like he's going to be the only guy starting. They're not going to put JJ in there
Okay.
to get any starts to start the season. And I mean, this team's just going to win in front of him. So I mean, he's just going to sit there and they're going to gift him
Collect
the Vezina.
wins.
He's not even going to earn it. But
Maybe Canada's goalie in February at the Olympics.
Should be. I think he's projected to.
you know what? I really hope that they take Fleury, but you're yeah, probably.
Yeah. So Avalanche, the clear one. I'm sure we're all in agreement there.
Yep.
Next is very interesting. 2 is very interesting. In my opinion, it's between the Stars and the Jets.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I took the Stars. I really love the Stars.
Yes, Jeremy. I'm going to speak on Jeremy's behalf, but when we're making the power rankings, we're both very high on the Stars.
Yeah, it would be tough to for preliminary power rankings to put them too high, but I think very like early into the season they're gonna skyrocket.
I
Elite top
agree.
6.
Where did you guys put them?
We had
9 in the power rankings.
Okay, I don't
Or
hate that.
9 or 10.
I think that even that D core is like pretty strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like they have a very strong team. That like if they
Klingberg's-
start playing well, it's like, oh yeah, we always knew that Dallas was good, but
Yeah, this offseason, technically, I mean, I know Radulov played a few games, but they're pretty much adding an entire first line to that team.
I agree. Yeah, they like have 2 first lines right now.
Yeah,
you look at
Robertson, Hintz, and Pavelski.
Yeah.
Ben, Seguin, Radulov.
Yeah, and
2
that,
first lines.
that Ben
Yeah.
Seguin Radulov basically wasn't a thing last season.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
adding an entire first line.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably
D-core.
70 goals to come out of that first line now.
Yeah. The top 4 in the D is solid too.
Do they have
and
Heiskanen? Do they have him projected to play on PP1 right now?
Klingberg.
No, Klingberg still. Okay. Yeah.
Heiskanen, Lindell, and Suter and Klingberg. That's
Yeah, they
solid
added
top 4.
Suter, I guess.
I didn't even think of Suter,
Oh.
but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
that's just a
Veteran.
solid dude.
Absolute veteran.
Andre Sekera, and then also they have Joel Hanley here, but you could see Thomas Harley make the jump
Yeah,
too.
true. Yeah. They
He's
definitely have
solid.
a really strong team. And then they have like 4 goalies. So
And then you have
Yeah, they have the pick of the litter at goalie. Whoever's
Yeah.
hot. Or,
Yeah.
I
Ride
mean,
the
I'm sure
hot
they'll
hand.
trade one, but
Yeah, and they.
Holtby was such a weird. I still don't really understand why they bring him.
Yeah,
in.
how do they sit there in that office and go, "We have 3 starters. Let's add a 4th." Like, I don't get.
Unless Holtby
Well-
like really expressed interest to go to Dallas.
did they trade Dickinson for him?
No, Dick. No. Oh
Was that part of the deal?
no.
I can't remember how Dickinson got
Dickinson
to
is on the
Vancouver,
Canucks.
but
I thought Dickinson.
Dickinson was for a third.
Dickinson got traded
For a third.
to Vancouver because they knew he was going to get taken.
Yeah.
So they wanted something for him.
okay.
in
For
the
some reason, I
expansion
thought Dickinson went for Holtby, and I was like, well, that just makes a ton of sense.
My brain's saying Dickinson went for a 3rd.
draft. Yes.
You're probably right.
Yeah. I think they just offered more than what the Kraken. They were probably like, we're just going to take him from you.
Yeah. I had Khudobin on my list of the guys to get traded.
Yeah. Hopefully Edmonton.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Edmonton needs a goalie. Khudobin needs a place to play. I mean, what do you mean? What am I saying?
He's
A
currently
pla-
the starter.
Yeah, he's a place to play. No, I think that's the odd man out. I mean, Ottinger is definitely the future
Yeah,
there.
you could see 20 games into the AHL season, Ottinger's got a sub-2 goals against average, and they're like, "Hey, what are we doing? Like, this guy's got to come up."
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So stars, we agree all stars second.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, then next, I would put the Jets. I don't know about you guys, but what do you got there, Devin?
Yeah, no, I have the Jets as well. And I mean, I don't think it's close. I think the top 3 actually might be locked up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
mean, the Blues are still the Blues, but they're not those Blues. They're these new Blues.
I have the Blues getting in at the last wild card spot, but like it's going to be an absolute dogfight down there. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Minnesota is
Holy
going to miss
crap.
out.
Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, and Chicago fighting for like that
Yeah, that's exactly what
wild
what
card
it's going to
spot.
be.
It's gonna be wild.
I think Chicago.
I think both wild card spots are going to come out of this division.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Chicago, like, they added Seth Jones, but man, that decor still doesn't look good. Other than Seth Jones, it feels like they have nothing.
I don't even like Seth Jones. I'm gonna say it right now.
What?
You used to be a huge Seth Jones
I
guy.
did, and
There's
then I
everything to like about it.
What
then I
happened
like
to
that.
you?
dove into the analytics, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
"Yeesh."
God.
Isn't he one of like
He got
statistically
lost.
the
In the,
worst?
he got lost in the
defenseman?
analytics.
Nobody likes
You guys
analytics
chat,
in
I'm
hockey
gonna bring up the
after
analytics.
Wow.
after
You can't let the
what the hell is
analytics.
that dickhead's
Here we
name?
go. Analytics.
Who?
The GM that went to Arizona that basically screwed the team, ran, and nobody's heard from him since. Is that Chika?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know the name.
Analytics darling
Yes.
just messed this team up and dipped.
You and analytics, Drew.
It doesn't matter to me.
Analytics shows Seth Jones 6th percentile in WAR for defensemen last year. That's horrendous. That's like Rasmus Ristolainen territory.
I just can't say that I care.
Yeah, I mean it matters. Though.
I mean,
it's
his
been on
score
a-
points, and he's been selected to Team USA. Team USA doesn't care about the analytics either, so.
I guess, but like if you're allowing more shots and more goals than you're providing, then I don't understand how you're adding that much value.
Fleury loves to be hit by pucks, so
Okay.
it's all good.
Okay.
Can't believe
I love the
you,
old
Drew.
school. Just I don't give a shit.
We
about the
lost Drew.
analytics.
We lost the real Drew.
What
gone.
analytics?
Yeah, analytics, Drew.
Why don't you use all the information at your disposal?
It's an excuse. It's an excuse for people that are good at math to be good at hockey also.
I'm not even like making the analytics. I'm just looking at them and pulling implications. But okay.
You're a pretender.
All right, let's get into the rest of the teams here. I like the Wild. I like the Wild a lot.
I don't.
You don't. Why don't you not like the Wild?
I think Cam Talbot's a fraud.
I mean, the division that they played in last year was awful. I mean, it had Colorado, Vegas at the top, and then straight to the bottom. It didn't like
Yeah.
it was. I mean, Chicago almost made the playoffs in that division.
Yeah.
Who else? St. Louis, did they get in last year?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they were on the.
No, they didn't.
They're on the
Yeah.
bubble there too as well. But yeah, no, I mean Minnesota, you lose 2 guys that, granted, they're really old, in Suter and Parise. But I mean, I'm in love with those glue guys, and I don't think that Dumba really has it. I mean, he's a great guy in the locker room, but I don't think that he has enough to take the whole team under his wing.
Yeah.
And then Spurgeon's just a weird guy to me, so I don't trust him either.
This is the team, though. This is the team that has 3 possibly high-impact rookies coming in.
I mean, I could name one of them, and the rest that I just don't have love for.
Marco Rossi,
Eh,
Matthew Boldy,
eh.
Kalen Addison.
I do like Kalen Addison.
Is that the one you do like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are rookies, Drew. Rookies.
Yes, but high impact.
high impact rookies.
I've never been high on Marco Rossi.
I don't know about that. I really like
I
Marco
think
Rossi.
that year that he led the OHL in points, he basically was the third best guy on that team.
Okay.
They had Jack Quinn,
He's
Noel Hoffenmeyer.
better than Jack Quinn.
I don't think that he was on that team.
Oh.
Jack Quinn was the sniper, and Rossi, I watched a lot of the highlight whenever that draft year came around because it mattered to Ottawa a lot that year.
Yeah, it
so I
did.
was paying attention. Rossi seemed to be like that second assist guy a lot. And a lot of his goals were like basically bouncing off of him because Hoffenmeyer can't hit the net, and they just like off a shoulder pad and in because the guy's 4 foot fuck all. But
The guy's 4 foot fuck all.
Who? I think you look at the Wild, like, not to be the leadership guy, but who leads this team?
Matt Zuccarello.
But he just went to the team
forgot he was
last year.
there.
Who leads this team?
That's-
In the locker room?
That's what I was getting
Yeah,
at. I was like,
Dumba
okay,
and Spurgeon.
Dumba and Spurgeon, great.
Yeah.
Like, and
Marcus-
Jeremy had to ask because like he couldn't think of these guys off the top of his head.
Marcus
which I think
Foligno?
is the same with a lot of people.
Like, they lost Parise.
Yeah, that is fair.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know if it has
The center position is pretty rough.
I mean, this
you
is a
think?
this is
Yeah,
a hockey
fucking Freddie Goudreau, fucking third line.
this is a hockey town. I mean, you can't get away with not having leaders.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Kevin Fiala's heavily underrated. I think Matthew Boldy's going to make a big impact.
Kevin Fiala plays hockey and then packs his bags and like dips straight into the city where nobody can see him.
No, I'm not
Is
saying
he
about
that
leadership.
guy?
Probably.
I'm not
He's the
saying
guy
about
who doesn't
leadership.
have beers with the boys
Never.
after the game.
Never. He has
that's
no
probably
friends
true.
on the team. You watch Draft Day, Drew? I know you have.
Like the movie?
Yeah. Kevin Fiala
Yeah.
has that Bo Callahan energy.
Oh my gosh.
That cannot be Avery.
Nobody's going to
Avery
his
would
birthday
never
party.
do that, eh?
Kevin, that's a
No.
good take. I wasn't saying Kevin Fiala is like the leader. I just said he's a good player. I think he's an underrated player.
Sorry. I just.
But
you
he's
got
the
me
guy.
here.
He's that guy. He's cancer.
That guy is Kaprizov. Oh, I know what you're saying.
Oh, everybody likes to party with Kaprizov, but Kaprizov doesn't like to party with anybody else. But nobody shits on him because like they still want to party with him.
You know a lot about the party situation.
Yeah,
in
you seem to
Minnesota.
have maybe
Yeah.
partied with the Wild.
I just get vibes. You know, I feel vibes.
Okay, give me a vibe on Matt Zuccarello. Seems like maybe.
Zuccarello, he loves his family.
Isn't he
Oh,
from
I was going
Norway?
the other way.
Probably.
Is he what? He is from Norway.
Great country.
I feel like he likes like heavy metal and like.
That is the wrong vibe. Wrong
know.
vibe.
We're,
You know those people like dancing in the fields to like some nice music? That's what Matt Zuccarello reminds me of. Not heavy metal.
You telling me this guy? Have you ever seen a picture of Matt Zuccarello before?
Yeah.
He has long greasy hair.
Yeah.
You know what? But like, he's a
Don't
pretender
judge
too.
a book
He's
by its cover,
soft.
Drew.
Yeah, true.
He's soft.
He's a softie on the inside.
You think so?
He
Yeah.
reads poetry.
think
Anyway,
he's a
we're
tough
getting
guy.
way off topic here.
All right.
Talking about-
We're so far into the Wild.
We
right
don't
now.
like the culture on the Wild, even though we don't even know the Wild.
I think
culture.
Yeah.
Bill Guerin's building a pretty good team there.
I mean,
but-
if you can look at Daily Faceoff and see headshots of guys, and you're already picking apart this team because of the culture, it's a bad culture.
okay.
Yeah, bad
Okay.
culture.
So I'm on. We're going Avalanche, Stars, Jets, Wild, Blues, Nashville, Chicago, and then Coyotes.
Okay.
How about you, Devin?
You nailed it with the first three. And then I went Chicago, St. Louis, Minnesota, Nashville, Arizona.
Okay.
Chicago, I think they have like an unbelievable chance at another kick at the can.
Oh, I don't think
They
so.
go get a Vezina winner. Taves is coming back.
Yes.
He's a stud.
Yes.
I'd maybe bump them above Nashville. Yeah.
Nashville stinks.
Yeah, Nashville.
I am.
stink.
Yeah, Nashville does stink. That team sucks.
Where are you at here, Jeremy?
I got the exact same as Devin. The only one I was thinking of flipping was Nashville over the Wild, just because that culture, right? Cancer culture.
Is
But
Peter Laviolette still the coach of Nashville?
no, he's with the Caps.
Yeah, that's right. Who is the coach in Nashville?
God damn it!
Do you have a computer, Drew?
You're not supposed to bring this stuff
You're the
up
guy
that we
with the.
don't know.
You're the guy with the
I'm
goddamn
supposed
to be
to
computer.
honest
be-
when I don't know something.
That's a
You're
classic
lucky I
Oilers
came
box
out
thing,
clutch
just-
there
I'll
with
be
the
honest
answer.
when I don't know
You're
something,
lucky I
but I'm
came.
not
They don't
gonna
know
lock
either.
myself into it.
You know what? You put me on the spot there, and I came up clutch.
John Hines. Who the fuck is that?
All right. Well, I mean, let's move on.
If I told you probably 50% of the NHL coaches, you'd say, who the fuck is that?
No, I know the NHL coaches.
Just not John Hines.
Just not John Hines.
Okay. How do you not know John Hines, man?
You didn't know John Hines.
Oh, I know John Hines. Avery knows John Hines.
Yeah, he's coach of the fucking Wild. How do you not know that?
No, it's the Predators. It's not.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
I don't know the coaches.
It's the Predators, not the Wild.
The cherry picking Google hour.
All right, producer.
I don't think that was on
Let's
purpose
hear
there.
it.
Colorado, Dallas, St. Louis, Winnipeg, Chicago,
Whoa.
Minnesota, Nashville, Arizona.
Producer always providing those rankings.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Sparking
Not
that.
your
Nice
cookie
on
cutter fucking bitch rankings. Eh?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Sorry to Drew's
whoa,
mom who
whoa.
watches the show.
Yeah.
That was just kind of rude, honestly.
Yeah. Uncalled
Don't mind
for.
our producer.
Okay, moving on to the Pacific Division.
Your favorite division.
The division you watch at 10:30 p.m. every night after the Leafs game, if you're an NHL fan. My home team, my favorite teams in this division, the Edmonton Oilers. Pretty weak division, though.
Yeah, sucks.
It's Vegas, and then maybe Edmonton and Vancouver, and then shit.
Okay.
I don't think it's okay. I got to protect myself here. I don't think that
From
it's
what?
From what? A bad take?
I mean,
HR?
it could look really bad. I think that this team or this division isn't that bad. I think it's
Ooh.
top heavy.
You're gonna try and tell us right now the Seattle Kraken are gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're just
You're
taking
about
away-
to tell
no,
us that,
I'm not.
aren't
I'm
you?
not. I am, but I'm not. Okay. the first three finishes in this division, I think, are pretty well locked up as well. I
Yep.
mean, maybe not completely locked up because I think that there's a fourth one there that can push. But I have Vegas, Edmonton, Vancouver.
And then is the Kings the fourth
Don't
that
say
pushes?
the fucking Kings.
The Kings are the fourth.
Yeah, the Kings are the fourth in my opinion.
Why
too.
do we like
but-
the Kings?
No. I'm still on my tangent here as to why I don't think it's that bad of a division. I think those are really good hockey teams. The Kings, maybe not there. They're not there yet. I don't have them.
Byfield's out, right?
They're not making the
Yeah,
playoffs.
Byfield, whatever. I don't. Give me Kaliev over Byfield. I don't
You
care.
made a great point earlier about how both wildcard teams are probably coming from the Central.
Yeah, I don't think four
Yeah, I
matters
agree.
here. And then you go 5, 6, 7, 8, and they are awful. And I think that that's where the Pacific gets its name is from those bottom. Like,
I'm loving the Flames hate. Let's not even
Those-
consider them as like getting that fourth spot.
no, I don't like the Flames at all.
I hate the
forgot
Flames.
that they were there when we were. You guys,
Yeah.
you looked at me when I said Los Angeles. I'm like, yeah, it's the Kings, dude.
Yeah.
And no, Calgary. Ugh, I mean, I could think.
In my head, the Calgary Flames are not a real NHL team.
well, that's,
Why do you?
This is my
as
take.
if you can sit here
I-
and
I-
say that and
I
then not
give you
say
my-
that about
my
the
real
Seattle
takes.
Kraken.
These are my takes. Okay.
Your mind's
The
fucking
Calgary
blown out.
Flames
That's what's
are
happening.
a fake NHL team.
Why? What is
we're gonna
fake
get
about
canceled
them?
for that.
No. What do
You
mean
better
cancel
not.
for that?
You
What?
You want to go in the Flames Reddit and go say that?
I mean,
I'll
they
pay you
have
$10
fake
if you go
fans.
do that.
They have like a fake
Holy
logo.
shit!
They have the whole thing's just a fake. Like it's a fraud of a team.
They have amazing. They have amazing jerseys.
With you? What
the
is
new
wrong
the
with
new
you?
ones are cool, but the old ones were shit.
Did something happen to you when you were a child? with
About the Flames? No, I'm
It's
just
because
an
you're a
Oilers
fucking
fan.
Oilers,
You're an Oilers fan.
That's
Yeah.
why.
This is
Fuck,
completely
I just don't
irrelevant.
even
so
validate their
biased.
existence.
This is
I hate them so
unbelievably
much.
Can we get somebody else's take on the Flames here,
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Yeah, someone fucking
I will literally cheer.
level-headed.
This
Dave.
is
I
gonna be
like
another
their
one of those
jerseys.
moments that I'm probably gonna regret.
I think
saying
they're a real
this.
team.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna regret saying this, but when the Flames play
Oh
the
my
Canucks, I cheer for the Canucks, even though they're in my
Well,
division.
that's like
I'll
when-
sit there and watch the game
Wait.
and actively cheer on the Canucks.
Wait. What are
Why?
we talking? What are we
Oh,
talking
I thought this was
about
gonna be another thing like the Oilers and Red Sox, where everyone's like,
I was just about to say you're also a Red Sox and Blue Jays fan.
yeah.
So
I am in no
Ew.
way a Canucks fan, but I will sit there and watch a whole Canucks Flames game and just to cheer against the
No,
Flames.
but that's like completely normal.
Okay, that's
like
normal? Okay.
I think like you're.
I mean,
I mean, like,
would you
Flames
watch
have a
it?
It's like
lovely
if I
history.
Would you
I
watch
cheer
a-
for teams against the Leafs because I'm a Sens fan because then I hate the Leafs.
Yeah.
So I don't. It would be weird if you.
Would you sit there and cheer for Montreal over Toronto in a game?
Yeah.
You would like
If I whatever team I hate more, I'm gonna cheer for the other team.
Okay. Maybe it
Yeah,
wasn't that
true.
crazy.
I
of a
don't
take.
know what type of take that was. You thought that was like crazy.
Yeah,
like, that was
felt
insane.
Like, I felt negativity gonna come from like these three all of a sudden, but it didn't.
I hated it. I hated every second of it. To be honest,
I'm off the rails, honestly, right now.
It's
Are
all
you
good.
confused?
Come
I'm
back
a
in.
little confused.
Yeah, I'm a little
Here,
confused
let's,
too. A little
Come
bit.
back into the pod. My
So-
bad.
Drew, you hate the Flames.
I hate
like
the
you
Flames.
actually like
Like-
if I sent you a jersey in the mail, what would happen?
And if it was a Johnny Gaudreau one, I would like 10% consider keeping it.
getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, then fuck the whole team.
Holy crap. You are wild, but you love Jacob Markstrom,
Jacob Markstrom for fantasy, great play.
Awful play.
but not in real life, eh?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just don't like the Flames.
All right.
Let's
okay.
move past it.
Let's get.
Yeah.
The Sharks are dog shit. I don't like to swear, but they're dog shit.
Drew, you
don't
said
like
multiple swear words in the past.
I know.
your counter is getting way too high.
I
It's
know.
getting dangerously high. Like intervention season at owner's box.
Sorry.
Yeah. Apologize. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Ducks, kind of sneaky with the rookies coming in. That's about it.
I have
Sneaky
the-
shit.
I have the Ducks dead last.
Yeah,
I'm just not big on
They suck.
they're better than the Sharks.
rookies. Don't like, and like honestly, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm missing
You're
somebody.
not probably
He's huge on
wrong.
rookies. If you
No,
haven't noticed.
like rookies don't win you.
Oh no,
Yeah, they don't win you.
games. Honestly, like I mean, Kaprizov, you can argue like
Ducks have
got
hope.
that team into the playoffs, but
Yep.
he's 25 years old. This is a full grown man that's seen professional hockey. I don't care
Yeah.
about him,
Mm-hmm.
but like rookies don't get you in.
no, yeah. I
And
would say.
I don't think Anaheim's going to be good this year at all. I mean,
That's why I think the Sharks are ahead of Anaheim.
Do you wanna do a
That's
board bet?
That's a veteran.
Sorry?
team.
You want to do a board bet?
This guy loves fucking board bets.
okay,
It's
I don't
unbelievable.
know what you're talking about, but
He
I'll,
wants to bet.
We
you.
have bets up
He
there
wants
on the
to bet
board.
you, and
Every
then
time
it
there's a
goes up on the
disagreement,
board.
we come to like a bet, like a $5, $10 bet. Like I bet
right.
the Ducks finish
we
ahead
have
of
that.
the Sharks.
We have that back there as well.
Oh, yeah, so you
Oh,
bet the
fuck.
Sharks go finish ahead of the Ducks.
Yes.
And I bet the Ducks finish ahead of the Sharks.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
Deal.
All right. Now, I mean, I'm going to tell you why I don't hate San Jose. My
Okay.
girlfriend's a Sharks fan somehow.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
that's-
here, eh?
that's your thesis?
Holy.
No,
That's your thesis.
Avery, you hear this?
She's never wrong. So, no, I mean, they have a lot
You
of
need to
really
go on
good
Gavin's
pieces there.
podcast, No Girlfriends or whatever he calls it.
They have a lot of really good pieces there, honestly. I mean, I have them second to last because nobody knows what the hell's going on with Evander Kane right now. But
Yeah.
outside Kane, they still have a lot of their veterans.
Yep,
who
I agree.
Are just solid players.
Carlson
and they're
doesn't
going to
seem
win
to
them
care.
games.
But yeah.
I mean, Hurdle, Meyer, Couturier.
Yeah.
Wow, did I almost say Couturier? Couture.
Yeah. Oh,
And
I
then,
love Hurdle.
And then, I mean, every single year, Carlson and Burns are going to be bounce back candidates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Until they're
I'd-
40.
Until they
and then-
actually bounce back.
yeah,
Until they retire.
I mean, they might never bounce back, but
might never.
You can never count them out until you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So did you say your rankings?
No, I didn't.
Okay, just
I
say
mean,
your
I went
rankings.
Vegas,
Say your
Edmonton,
rankings.
Vancouver, LA 4, Seattle 5, Calgary, San Jose, Anaheim.
Okay.
You guys all say Calgary weird. Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary.
I don't know.
Calgary.
It
Is that normal?
Yeah.
It rolls off the tongue.
Calgary.
I've been berated for saying Calgary many times.
You
on
say
this
Calgary one more time, we're gonna toss you from this
Calgary?
podcast. You have to
Okay.
toss you from the podcast.
I'm going with the Oilers coming in second
Wow.
to the Knights.
Nice
There we
biased
go.
opinion there, Drew.
So Knights, Oilers.
Whoa! I thought you just said
No,
Oilers.
you have to listen to him the whole
Yeah,
way. He
I
tried.
said-
he
okay.
tried to do a joke and it wasn't.
Yeah, I said I have the Oilers finishing
I
second to
fucking
the Knights.
completely fell to that. Fuck. Okay, go.
The Oilers finishing second to the Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have the Canucks, the Kings, the Kraken, the Flames. So the same as Devin. But then I'm gonna put the Ducks ahead of the Sharks.
Okay. If you put the Flames last, we probably would have fought.
No, I would
On those
not.
couches.
No, I would not put the Flames last. They're better than the Sharks. And the Ducks.
You just completely ripped apart their
ripped
entire
apart-
fan base.
I ripped apart the validity of their existence. That's about it, though.
Oh my god.
Fake ass fans.
Okay. Oh my god.
Sorry if you're a Flames fan. I just have beef.
Side note: I love Seattle. I need to get into this because I need to have said it before we
Bet the
finish
under in
up.
every single game that they play this year.
Oh, absolutely bet the under. But when they drafted this team, I said this is the worst team I've ever seen in my entire life, and then I broke it down. And I mean, they went and signed some really great free agents. They got Grubauer, which I would take Grubauer in fantasy.
I actually had him as must avoid.
The thing that I
Yeah.
love about Seattle is they're gonna win so many overtime games, so many 1-1 games that go to overtime, and they end up pulling it out somehow. They're gonna go to actually a lot of shootouts.
Who the hell's
Yeah.
going to score in their shootout?
Yeah,
though?
that
It
is
doesn't
true.
matter.
They're gonna go
Anybody
to a
can
lot of
score the
shootouts.
shootout.
that's
I
true.
saw a tweet like 4 years ago where Zach Smith had the best hands in practice.
That's a good point about the shootouts. They're going to go to a lot of shootouts.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up Grubauer's shootout record on his career.
And okay, I mean Grubauer could save you in a lot of fantasy leagues as well. That team is going to give up so many shots, but the nice thing about
Yeah.
them is that everybody that they picked up off the expansion draft came off of other teams' third lines. And those guys are built and trained to be just hard-nosed, gritty guys. A lot of them working on the penalty kill that just don't give up goals.
So who's your biggest breakout?
In Seattle?
Yeah. You got to pick one forward.
That's
going to have the best year.
I wouldn't want to take anybody from the top line because they're going to play against top line defense. And as much as everybody wants to jump on like Eberle or McCann, I just don't see it. I'm going Ryan Donato.
Holy fuck.
That guy had a really high ceiling a couple of years ago, and I mean a new scenery, which maybe he gets top 6 at some point. Guy can absolutely snipe as well, so I'm going Ryan Donato.
Heard it from Devin Simser first.
I'd say Mason Appleton.
That question was just for Devin.
I knew you were going to say that. But this is a podcast where all 3 members can contribute at any time.
Okay, let me get my rankings here. Can you pull up the list here?
Okay.
Okay. So I have, let's go here. Golden Knights. Okay. Golden Knights, Canucks, Edmonton, Flames, Kings, Kraken, Ducks. Sharks. No, Sharks ahead of Ducks.
Yeah.
Sharks
Hell
ahead of
yeah.
Ducks and the Kraken.
Whoa.
Yes. I forgot about those Sharks. Okay. Producer Avery. Let's hear 'em.
Canucks, Edmonton, Vegas, Seattle, Calgary, Kings, Anaheim, San Jose.
Vegas third in the division.
Got a Seattle lover
What would
over
need
there.
to happen for Vegas?
Their
to be
whole
third in
first
the division?
line gets in a car crash.
Wow.
That's what needs to happen. You said
Oh, but like, why would you even say that?
it's like a small thing, like just a couple concussions.
He's not serious. He's just saying, like, if they get hurt.
Yeah,
You said it in a
that's
different
what would
way.
have to happen.
Yeah.
I guess maybe Leonard goes out and they're on Brossois.
Yeah.
Ew. That could happen.
Yucky.
Leonard could just
Yucky.
decide to become a lawyer instead and then just be done with hockey.
He could work at a fast food joint. He likes those places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's the pod.
All right. That's our divisional preview. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And make sure you go buy Manscaped. Code BOX gets you 20% off and free shipping.
Also, join the Discord, download Owner's Box, use promo code NHL10 for free entry into the NHL contest.
Yes. See you guys next time.